What's up, y'all? Back at it, guys. Stoosey Boys live out here doing a damn thing because that's all we can do, baby. Live on a Friday evening. Hope everyone's having a good one. Hope everyone's having a swell one. We made it through the week, y'all. This is it. This is our time to shine. This is our time to get gold and stay gold, pony boy. Damn right and damn skippy. Stoosey Boys out here just doing what we can. Having a good time, doing our part. Trying to spread peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, and determination. It's 12 gauge leading the charge right off the bat, and Mr. Jetpack right behind him, by God. First like 2 up on deck, we seeing that. Definitely appreciating Stoosey like some boozy. What? Boozy. Some members of the association, absolutely. But hell yeah, y'all. How's everyone been? Hope everyone's had a good one. Having a great one. Hope everyone's having a wonderful one. Sometimes you just got to break down and plead the fifth, if you know what I'm saying. Put in some hellacious fucking work today. I'm telling you. Between going overtime at the coal mine and dragging fridges in and out of houses and working on lawn mowers and every fucking thing else, it's been a hell of a day. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Been real tiring, but by God, that's good work for you. I know I'll sleep good tonight. That fucking no doubt about that. Yeah, we got Smash 420. We got Jetpack and 12 gauge all hanging with us. Cool cats all around. We hope to see some. Lord, it's a damn shame. Wade Lucero. What's poppin', Wade? What the world's come to for people like me and people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, though it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world. Smash 420 said, well, if no one told you, C-Man, I'm proud of you. Keep it up. Well, I'm fucking glad you are, by God. And I'm proud of you being proud of me, Smash 420. Damn. Damn. Hey, there's all kinds of cool cats. Come up in here. We're Kentucky Sea folk just doing all we can. You know what I mean? I like to put smiles on people's faces. I like to get on the internet and jabber jaw about bull mess. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of motherfucking and Mr. Jetpack hanging with us. That's all anybody can do is try the best you can. Damn right. That's all I'm saying. And of course, plead the fifth. When it all possible, when it all necessary. You know, there's always, of course, that. I'm not going to say what is or isn't. Who knows? Because we sure as shit don't. It's definitely yeehaw. How about that? He said, yes, sir. Yes. Smash 420, how's your day going? Normally I call out how everyone's day's going, but I'm going to put old Smash 420 on blast for that. Where else can you see old boy lighting tires on fire? Y'all, I see you saw the short from earlier. I was damn proud of that short. It worked. That's all I can say is when it just caught on fire, I was like, this sucked. Then I'm running up putting it out, and then all of a sudden it just whoop, and I'm like, yeah, and it's holding there. It did exactly what it was supposed to. It was a lot more dramatic than it was supposed to be, but like old trick though. Everybody knows how to, if your tires come off the bead, how to reseal that motherfucker. It's called FAR. More specifically, it's the whoosh, I think, is what pushes all the hot air in there or whatever the fuck. I've seen it spray on that. Then everything goes to fuck. And then you get a flash, no bang. Yeah. I seen arm hairs fucking burn off. And Wade giving a shout out to Rainbow. Hitting it up in chat. God, it's some wonderful fifth right there. It's a wonderful time. And it ain't no crime, Stoosey Boys. Maybe spit a rhyme and just know we might even split a lime, making that good old sweet pie, lemon style or lime style, motherfucking. Hell yeah. It's all fine and good. It wasn't no nothing like that. We just kicking ass and taking names. So it's good to be like, we're back in the saddle. We kicked it with the short earlier, and now to like follow through with the live stream, that's pretty baller, pretty badass. Hitting it up with our nightlife live. Some like to argue and state the fact that like maybe we go in live too early, because I've hopped on way late, in fact quite a deal later than this, and had a wonderful amount of success. It was fantastic seeing all the fam family that is apparently both early morning, or how do you call them, early birds and night owls at the same time. Fucking awesome. I swear. So I'm like, our fam dam's got to be the type of people to just crash out and sleep till noon. No. Our type parties all night, gets up early in the morning to get the party started right back again. I'm fucking for real. And I'm so definitely something special. I seen a guy lose the tip of his finger from bead popping a truck tire. Well, now, how the hell? That just sounds like bro had to mess something up or something. I'm for real. Like, I don't see how, like, say, I've seen, unless maybe rubber was melting and he stuck his fucking finger in it or something. Like, I don't know, man. Sounds like dude fucked it up real good. I was a little worried. And out, it just magically is like, oh yeah, by the way. And I'm like, okay, hey, I do not know what was up with that. I don't know what part, because I always saw it when you spray it in there, it's the flash of ignition, all that like air, hot air generated is what seals and fills the tire. But today, once it had already flashed and was literally just burning, and literally I go to put it out and then it just sort of magically whoop. I don't get it. I do not fucking get it. I don't have a clue in hell how the fuck. I was definitely proud of it though, I will say that. But yeah, so how's everybody doing this evening? Been having a hard time, honestly, but failure is a part of life. If you don't fail, you don't learn. If you don't learn, you'll never change. But that's life. Well, whatever you got going on, just know the Stoosey Boys got you back, you know what I'm saying, to the best of our ability. They are on the lives, the shorts, videos, and even the party goes on furthermore on Discord. So, yes. It's either a blessing or a lesson. What do you call it? Reflection on lessons. Maybe it was just some bullshit. Maybe life needs to fuck somebody else for a while, huh? Smash. But you're right. It could be a lesson. It could be a blessing. Yes, sir. Damn. So Smash is doing all he can, and we hear you though, bro. How's everybody else doing? Sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. That's a good one. I like that alliteration. We're talking in parables now. Pretty much. I've said it a million times, and I'll say it a million more times. Life is just all about meaning, right? So if you can find meaning and just adhere to that, you'll probably be okay. What's going on over there? Oh, I see small cats playing with something. Look like they're having a wonderful time. But of course, I guess that whole your meaning defines life, perspective defining reality thing. It can also get you into some tight spots. It's like, okay, what if your meaning in life is a fist fight? Well, all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, which is fine as long as you're finding willing participants, I suppose, or people that also agree. But if you're just going around being an asshole, and that means it's like, okay, you're fulfilling your meaning, but you're dragging everybody else down, man. That frog is on one. Which one? The one that's been like and shit? Because I just heard that. It sounds like he's skirting down the track. I forget so many people tune in just for our nature ASMR. Because then I'll shut up for like a moment, and all of a sudden all you hear is, it's nice. But hey, the monk bought lunch, thank God, and that's what's important, you know what I'm saying? Successful hills are here to stay. Everything must be this way. Gentle street where people play. Welcome to the soft parade. All our lives we sweat and save. Building for a shallow grave. Must be something else we say. Everything must be this way. That's why I moved out here. Yeah, but he's out in Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken. Which, don't get me wrong, if there's anything I've learned in life is that country is country. Whether you're in California or Maine or Alabama or Canada or Russia, there's rednecks everywhere. If there is a point, like if there is a tract of land, I'm not gonna say all rednecks are created equal or whatever, because there's definitely some different folk out there. But there's country folk everywhere. Like trust me, I'm under the impression that Tulsa and Oklahoma City, I kind of think it's about all country. But that's beside the point. I forget which one of the homies specifically is living on Tulsa time. I know it's not Smash, but one of y'all cats is on Tulsa time. I know it for sure. And I think it's one of the homies that I keep constantly thinking is in Michigan, which of course always make me feel like I look like some kind of gig of sorts. And I'm telling you, that motherfucker, one day he's in Nebraska, the next day he was in Idaho, and then the next day he was in goddamn Arizona, the day after that he was in fucking Mississippi. I'm like, what the fuck? It was so wild. Just, you never knew. Every day was something else, but he was delivering RVs for a living. Everything must be this way. All our lives we sweat and save. Building for a shallow grave. Must be something else. Everything must be this way. Sis up in the house, by God. You talking about TJ? He may be here tomorrow. Oh, yeah, no, it's going to be wild in the Okefenokee tomorrow. Like, it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be a wonderful event. But relatively, when we normally have maybe like a handful or two, or maybe sometimes 3 people or 3 handfuls, all of a sudden, I don't know what the head count is, but somewhere between 40 and 100 maybe is like ballpark what I'm borderline expecting. Like, yeah. Everything. Once the party gets going, I'm just going to look at fucking Squirrel and be like, is there any sort of particular job you need me to do? Or is there any... Because if not, I'm just going to get yeehawed and saunter about. You know, my fucking mentality on it. John Trigleth up in the house. It is long time no see. Welcome back, repeat offender. How you been, man? Good to see you. I know I ain't heard from you in a little while. Won't you sit a spell, Bubba? I'm also going to need a beverage here for too long, but I think I have one mixed up already. Fishing. Damn it. Like deep sea fishing off in other countries or something? Or we just... He got lost on the way back from the trout hole. That's what happened to Andy Griffith. Yeah, definitely that bottle on the counter I'm going to have to snatch and get. A lot of people ask me about fishing. I've told them a dozen times. Like I say, last time I went fishing, I fumbled the fish and he died. Poor feller. If he'd have just calmed down and let me get him off the hook, he would have... I don't think he'd still be swimming today because trout don't live however many fucking years it's been. 6, 7 goddamn years. But I'm just saying. I plan to drink it. Drink it. Drink a little drink, can't have smoke. And it's a damn shame. Wonderful night. Wonderful day today. I don't know, today probably about a 6, 6.5. It was just fine. But then now that we sit here at the end of all of it, and it's like all the work that was done, and plus the like killer zoot I got going, and the wonderful live stream we're out here having, I gotta say that probably pushes her on up to a 7, 7.5. About the use, you know what I mean? Cause I'm feeling pretty good. We got a whole new ass fucking fridge in there, and that motherfucker's big as shit. I mean, big as hell. Plus we put some process in on getting that one lawnmower going. And then for some reason, Jack Doobie felt the need, and I never asked him why he did, to just jump up and in the span of like maybe 20 minutes mow like a third of the yard or so. I don't know why, he just, whatever, but more power to the crazy bastard. Can't smoke, fucker, till after the first. Then I figure we'll burn it down. It just, hey, that's a tolerance break, man. We'll see a positive in everything, then I think, hey, you know, just trust me, about a 1 to 2 week break every now and again ain't never killed nobody. I'm just saying. Just throwing that out there. Because when you come back, all of a sudden, it ain't like the very first time starting all over again, but you definitely get a little, for about not occurring anyway, it's just the frequency, you'll definitely see an uptick. But a lot of people want to say tolerance breaks are horseshit anyway. I've heard that it's like, if you go to different places, definitely helps. Like if you're at a point, say you're consuming in the exact same place day in, day out constantly, well, you'd be amazed what literally token on the other side of your property or in a different room of your house, all of a sudden, for some reason, you're like, you know, it's like, woo, this is slightly different stimulation or whatever, you know what I mean? I get all the break I need when I sleep. And I hear you, 100%. A lot of the old cats say tea breaks a bunch of bullshit. I remember old cat Jerry, he fucking, one of them individuals that consumed daily, constantly. Then his ass quit, I think it was for an exact precise year. And then whenever he started back again, he had seizures. Doc told him it's because his body wasn't used to was so used to it. And then where he quit and then started back after so long, it like shocked his shit or whatever. And this motherfucker had to, was wild. I said, well, that sounds like fuck. Anyway, he's dead now, so it'll be all right. Everything works out in the end. I'm seeing these cats carrying on like hell, though. We have the old fridge on the porch. Yes, sir. What's everybody doing out there in Yeehaville, USA? Or around the world, because we do have our international homies. Ring-a-ding-dinging like jukebox or racket. And when you put... Night, y'all. I gotta go attend to Pawpaw. That's hilarious. You're gonna turn his... You know, whenever you go to the... if you ever been to any touristy places, a lot of them, they have, or used to have, the shit where you could put like $1 in there, turn the fucking crank, and it makes like a coin or something. It's like an old-timey coin press shit or something. Anyway, so basically it's going to be a lot like that. Make me wink. Shenandoah, I hear you calling. Hi-oh, you're rolling river. Tiny to crank. It's fun time. Goddamn bird nest flower pots. What the hell? What's the fam damn so? Because that's what these. That's what y'all seeing back there. That's what them are. Apparently, they've lasted long enough, I guess. When you water them, they just piss out the bottom, though. I'm gonna have to ask you to not water that one. Yeah, I'm using it as like a chandelier. Now, well, more power to you. Rainbow just taking a moment to water the croppage, keeping the plants alive out here. This is without the what? I could have so just had that like back. Wow. One of them hillbilly house plants. Also got to try out Squirrel's recipe for I'm gonna see. We're gonna see if his recipe works to specifics, and then I'm gonna wonder if I can't make an Appalachian candied bacon recipe, and then maybe do like an actual video on that. I don't know. But I can't stress the foundation of all this is Squirrel's recipe, because Squirrel's recipe is not your garden variety candied bacon. So I've looked up candied bacon, and we've probably shit 10, 12, 15 fucking plants out there that have little nubbies. But they're not, boss, these are peppers that ain't this motherfucking tall, like, or the plants. That was change. I guess we could turn it into an NRA meeting. 300 blackout. Are you sold yet? I hear good things. I hear positive things. One of them whisper bullets. Blackout. Like I say, I hear good things, but I think that's one of those deals. Just a little bit. Damn, I said something about it, and all of a sudden YouTube is like, no. Never. All there is, was, and will be. The universe is real damn big, you say. It's not only that powerful, but it has so many options for bullet types. Well, I think the whole point is for like something about either subsonic, and maybe that's with a suppressor, a silencer, or a certain kind of like grain load, whether it's being cold loaded. Something about that in regard to suppressors, I think, is the whole. Now, whether it's, say, more powerful or less powerful than a 5.56, I have no idea. Not a lick of clue. I assume it's in the ballpark. Y'all know me. I'm a big fan of that 7.62 by 39 millimeter. Drop somebody, by God. If we're talking, if I could have any preferred caliber or whatever, yeah, that'd be what I'd go with right there. Reliability. Your SKSs, your AKs, your AKMs. Motherfucking, not your AK-74 though. That goofy ass 545, bunch of nonsense. It's like 545 by 45 or some fucking shit. Negative. AK power out of the short barrel. Seems like there'd be a couple different ways to achieve that. And all my thing with like any barrel related issue, if you want an honest to God solution, I see a precious one. Oh hell. Precious. Precious. Why are you being quiet? Quit acting bashful. But yeah. I'm glad you pointed that out. Shout out Rainbow. But no, if you want any issue resolved regards to barrel, I'm just going to tell you straight up, bullpup. There's a lot of people seem like they had a wonderful time with them. Now, I think they look about ugly as shit. Terrible from like a... And I feel like the ergonomics of that would be real weird. But you, dude, that it solves the barrel length issue because all of a sudden the barrel is the whole fucking firearm. I hate him. I get it. I really do because trust me, we get that good fucking hella Stoosey money. I'm not gonna have a fucking armory full of bullpups. I'm gonna tell you that right now. No sure. Now don't get me wrong, 1 or 2 Styrogs would be cool. And I don't know what the hell you call a PS90 because real fucking cool. Finding the 5.7 might not necessarily be fun, but let's see, what's a bullpup that I could fuck with? Other than a Styrog. FAMASs are neat, but I just have no fucking desire to own a goddamn, it just feels so extra. You know what I mean? Why the fuck roll up? Fuck FAMAS. What the hell? Yeah, it takes the NATO standard mags, STANAG or whatever the fuck. But damn, dude. If anybody knows of any good bullpups, drop it in the comments. Other than a Styrog, and I'm pretty sure the first gen had like hella problems that they didn't address until the second or third. So I'm just, I love it's so funny. I'm like this hippie dude out here talking all this NRA-esque, firearms and shit. Hippies are allowed to like firearms. We just generally don't have a lot because you know good and damn well what we spend our money on. Just gonna chill with the night ambience for a moment. Just really drink it in and flop around, I guess. Is that Precious still back there? Hell yeah, she is. It's that damn cat. Then I dig the nighttime ambience. Does anyone think like a cosmic themed bar would do worth a damn? Captain Cosmic's Bar and Grill. My obsession with space shit is never ending. I just warrant that now any crazy, wild, oddball ideas just always so wow. So I think on that basis, anything real wild like that, if it can keep its overhead down, would do great. That last call before light speed, hyperspace boogie kind of shit. Do 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 do. I'm petting me a cat. It's being aggressed by another cat. Pete, won't you fuck off? Quit trying to be such an ass. See, that's a perfect example. Everyone wants to talk about how humans make things hard for other humans. Well, I tell you, animals sure have a way of holding each other back and down, don't they? God damn. Liquor in the front, poker in the rear, and a jukebox, of course. Well, I always thought what would be a great idea is say you've got, you know what I mean? But now all of a sudden you got to staff somebody back there. You got to work out, okay, so how is admission? Do people know about the room or do they not know about the room? Okay, and it's like, well, if it's pleading the fifth up on some shit like that, then most folk are probably either going to not know about the room or not going to be allowed in there. 50-50. I just feel like it'd be a lot of headache, a whole lot of hassle. But would it be cool as shit to have like a smoker's lounge? And could somebody maybe profit off that? Maybe. But I don't know. Low risk or low reward, medium, high risk depends. And then, of course, in behind the smoking room, that's where you have the poker room, preferably. If they're going to the poker, otherwise that poker room's going to have some holes in the walls and floors and ceilings, if you catch my drift. And there's going to be jukebox in every one of them, and everything could be sealed off that way too. So it's like you could have one vibe going in the bar, you could have one vibe going in the smoking room, you could have one vibe in the poker room. I'm thinking about 3 fucking jukeboxes. Damn Skippy. But it is, I feel like, a complicated, sort of convoluted way to go about it. You need some serious capital to get something going like that. And then all it would take is one fucking informant or one fucking whatever getting in the go. Kept a day's supply in there at any given time. Maybe it wouldn't be, if they ever rolled in on you and maybe you had like some sort of disposable trap bullshit, like a paper shredder into a little furnace kind of thing. Oh shit, the police are storming in. Well, it's like pitching out a bag of trash. Just fucking, all right, tell them to come on in. They're going to say it reeks of yeehaw in here, and we're going to say, well, hell yeah, that'll happen. And then, no big deal. But the problem is only keeping one day's supply. I guess that's going to cause extra headache there too. You know, it's convoluted. But if I had all the money in the world, would it be something I could foresee me doing? Maybe. Or just having done. Not necessarily be like a owner, but something like that. Build some wild, crazy shit just for the hell of it. I'm also a real big fan of country stores. I just want to know how you... That really bums me out. And so instead of country stores, you just have dollar stores out wherever. Hell, that one country store, they remodeled it, then it burned down. They put it back. They completely built it back. Then I think it burned down again. And then I don't know if they rebuilt it yet again. Meemaw's country store rocks, bro. But with a name like that, what do you expect? Gives all the old farmers somewhere to hang out, you know. Killer vibe, especially on the weekends. But so how's everyone doing? I've been ranting and raving and carrying on like a lunatic. Wade's been hanging for sure. Hope everyone's having a great one. Hope everyone's having a good night. We're getting our weekend started. It's our Friday night live. It's a bunch of fun for sure. Keeping it groovy, keeping it interstellar, way out, right on, and left off. Damn straight and damn skippy. So, I've laid out the question for chat. Let them bite on that. I'm going to take a moment and bask in this ever glorious Kentucky Sea nature. This is where in the future we'll substitute some tune or something. Yeah. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction 'cause I try and I try and I try. Yeah, I try. I can't get no. I can't get no. When I'm watching my TV and a man comes on and tells me how white my shirts can be. Oh, but he can't be a man 'cause he doesn't smoke the same cigarettes as me. Yeah, I can't get no. No, no, no. Hey, hey, hey. That's what I say. Give me a moment of silence. Eventually I'll start hooping, you know what I mean? But I do love the Kentucky Sea Wilderness, and we do need to get the 24-hour Stoosey Boy live cam going. It's a lot of fun. Just have all these things going on, you know. It feels good. Feels really good with Stoosey Boys. You know, we got all the various outlets and stuff for all our wild, creative, whatnot. And the homies are a burst and a flame and a light with new ideas and such. KAS gets it. Welcome to the party, KAS. I can't get no when I'm driving in my car and a man comes on the radio and he's telling me more and more about some stupid information that's gonna fucking fire my imagination, but I can't get no. No, no, no. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, I'm doing a little. That's what I say. Rolling Stones is alright. I used to listen. Rolling Stones were my favorite 60s band for a long time till I discovered Drugs and the Doors. And needless to say, ever since that, like 12, 13 fucking years ago, everything's a blur. Like I ain't get no. Hope you're doing good, bro. Love your channel. Right on, KS. Well, I appreciate the hell out of that. And appreciate you being a subscriber and a member of the fam. Damn, Lee. That's the thing. Our fucking repeat offenders, man, those are the badass sons of bitches. The ones that try to catch damn near every live stream that they can. They're just like hanging out, shooting the breeze and chilling, you know, fitting us into their busy schedule. Dude, it's always such an honor. You know what I mean? And it's always really righteous and really cool. Hell yeah, Rainbow. My baby. But by golly gosh, y'all, I think the Stoosey Boys are gonna slide. It's been badass Friday, dropping back in the saddle. Tomorrow's gonna be wild and crazy, but I can't help but feel like that's liable to present all manner of opportunities for wild and good. Um, we got some business to take care of, and we got some things to accomplish. So y'all be good and y'all be great. Hope everyone has a good. If you don't see us again, I damn sure hope everyone has a good, fantastic weekend. But I always hope everyone has a good peace. Definitely appreciate the folk dropping in and watching the live stream. Y'all are fantastic. Appreciate the folk for sure. Double tapping and driving up them likes. We appreciate the folk hitting up in chat, telling us where it is and where it's at. And we double dog damn sure appreciate any subscribers, new or old, to the Stoosey Boys YouTube channel. Y'all are great. Y'all can always check out the links up in the bio, the Instagram, the Discord, and the Cash App. So y'all be good. Y'all be great. Peace, calm, positivity. Love, safety, and determination from Kentucky City all the way out around the world and to all parts beyond. Hope all is good.